It's Tuesday, and that means many things to many people, but to me, that means that it's Transfer Tuesday, a day where I make some sort of money movement to debt, savings, investing, you name it. How much did I put where? Stick around to find out. Hello, and welcome to, or welcome back to, Erin Twibbles Around Aimlessly. I'm Erin, and on this channel, I talk about budget planning, debt elimination, and lifestyle, but especially about becoming debt-free and living our best life here in Australia. To achieve our goal of paying off $43,000 in consumer debt in 2021, I'm combining Dave Ramsey and the Budget Mom methods using baby steps, cash envelopes, a zero-based budget, and budget by paycheck method. So if these topics sound interesting to you, then stick around and click those like and subscribe buttons to see how we go. Now, let's get Transfer Tuesday started. This Tuesday is actually the 26th of January, and in Australia, that is Australia Day. And so it's a day of celebration of all things Australia. It goes back to when Australia was first founded and started, and so it is a day full of thong tosses and cockroach races. Yes, those are a thing. A lot of citizenship ceremonies, and of course the barbecue with the snag of the sausage sizzle. It also, however, is not without its controversy in that, similar to other countries, it is viewed by some as an invasion or a takeover day by the traditional owners of the land. And I would like to just take a brief moment for acknowledgement of country and state that I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I live and work, which are the Turrbal and Yagara people, and I recognize their continuing connection to the land, water, and community. I pay respect to elders post, present, and emerging. I love this day. I get so excited for it. I actually film late at night after I close out the budget so that I'm able to get these done. But we're making two transfers today. One is extra payment to our debt, and then also another, just kind of a small amount going to our general savings from our Roundup challenge. So our extra to our card, we had budgeted an additional $265. Had an additional $80 from health insurance. They're going to start taking that money back out sometime soon. And then because both my partner, my husband, and I got a pay raise, his pay raise came in after I had done all the budgeting. That accounted for an additional $14. So an additional $359 was paid towards our credit card debt. For our Roundup challenge, I round up any of our digital envelope purchases, or basically any purchases, any direct debits that come out. I either round it up to the nearest dollar, the nearest $5, or to the nearest tenth, just depending on which it is. Fuel, I'm a bit less prone to go all the way up to include in the $5 challenge, just because it adds up so quickly, and then our fuel envelope just gets drained. But so this week, $8.41. And so if you watched last week, or even if you didn't, here's an update. We had done $16.40 to general savings and $1,322 to our credit card. So lower amounts, but you know what? I am still happy with it because everything adds up. Every little bit. These small amounts to, general savings. Some people would call those snowflake payments, snowflake amounts. Well, you get enough snowflakes and you've got yourself a pile of snow. Assuming that it's not warm enough that the snow melts right away, but you get the analogy for it. The reason that I'm not putting this $841 over to the debt is because I do want to continue putting some just into a savings. And we're being pretty aggressive with this debt as is. I like our plan. We're finding that balance between the two, and that is really what I love about all of this. So going to my little happy tracker, we get to color in. So we have $359. which is 2.8 squares because each square is 128. I have our starting balance of $12,792. It has that asterisk by it because I have already amortized it. So I've already factored in how much we are going to pay additional in interest by the amount of time that we pay this card off. So I can put in all of the extra amounts. I don't have to wait until something comes back and how much interest was taken and deduct that and blah, blah. For me, this just makes it easier and I can, quickly see what it is I need to do. So it's again one of those little wonky ones where I don't quite get to fill in the entire thing, which can be a bit annoying, but you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, as I would say to my son, and he now reminds me all the time. They do listen more than you know sometimes. So 359. So last for this is just tracking how we are going with our extra debt and just a little update in terms of percentages. So we had an extra of $359. As of last week, we had paid an additional $4,000. Well, our original payment plus, so we had paid $4,000 to that card. Now we have paid $4,359. I can't not smile when looking at that. So 4,359 divided by 12279 equals times 100 is 35.5% that we now have paid off. I am just so chuffed over these amounts, and my mind is blown by how quickly it's coming together despite errors that I'm making in the budget, some hiccups along the way. We're only in month 1, but not to beat a dead horse or anything, but my goodness, this approach is just so motivational. I don't know what took me so long to start really doing it consistently, and now I'm just kind of kicking myself a bit in the butt going, girl, you should have done this. You should have started this last year instead of just watching people do it and giving them a like for it. I'm the one doing it myself. So, happily moving forward, getting things taken care of. So, that is it for Transfer Tuesday. I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are, be it Australia, the United States, or any other part of the world. It is really crazy to think we only have one more January and then we are on to February already. So I'm already, thinking ahead of what is, February going to look like. And to me, that's really exciting. So thank you everyone for your support. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are enjoying this journey or if you're intrigued by it, would love to have you follow along. So feel free to hit the subscribe button. Drop a comment on how you are doing with your budgeting. Are you doing a weekly transfer? What day are you doing that on? How is it going? If you aren't, I challenge you any amount, $5, $1, as long as you don't get charged fees for doing additional payments. I don't get charged fees, but give it a try. Try it for 1 month, see how it goes, and you will probably be as sold as I am. And I encourage all of you. I hope you are all doing well. As always, choose kindness, show gratitude, and keep a positive mindset. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.